Hello there, people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. For today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about something that I have been kind of dealing with in my head for pretty much my whole entire life. And I realized lately that it's actually, I believe, still a problem. And I didn't know it was still a problem until recently. I kind of realized this when I got off a FaceTime call with 4 of my really good friends, and all of a sudden felt this really deep sadness in my heart, and I started to want to cry. So I just ran and hid in my room, and my friend was asking what was wrong, and I was like, I can't talk about it yet. This is something that I didn't know was still a problem, but I guess it is. The more I thought about it, the more I was confused, because I'm like, hey, my life looks pretty good right now. Like, I have a really solid group of friends. I just moved in with one of my best friends. I got a good job, another fresh start. Everything just felt good. So I was confused on why I felt like I was on guard all the time, and I felt like I was just waiting for something to go wrong in a way. The next day, another one of my friends gave me a call, and she asked me how life has been since the other new transition, which in a nutshell, back in December I had another kind of big life transition that I'm not going to go into detail about in this video specifically, but it left me looking for a new group of friends, looking for a new community, looking for a new everything again, pretty much. Yeah, and so my friend called me and asked me, she's like, so how have you been dealing with that? Like, how's that transition been looking in your life? I couldn't really give her an answer. I knew that there was something off. This friend's someone who always seems to call me when I need to talk about something the most. It's kind of funny actually, because I learned a lot about myself from having conversations with her, and the more I kind of like outwardly processed about how I feel like I'm on guard for some reason, I don't really know why, because things are good. I got good people in my life currently, and she told me, she was like, Jackie, of course you feel on guard. Look at your past year. Look how many transitions, look how many moves, look how many changes of scenery, change of community it's been. It's like you keep going deep with people, but not broad. And she started telling me how friendships need to be both deep and broad, because if you go deep with people and then never see them again, that's not doing anything for you. You go deep and then it's done, and then you go deep again and then it's done. But like, the big thing is when you go deep with someone and then actually get the chance to do life with them. And I haven't really gotten to do that consistently for a really long time, because I just keep moving around and my life keeps changing, and I keep hitting these big fresh starts, which at the beginning seemed exciting, like, yes, fresh start, get to be whoever I want to be, get to meet new people. But then again, a month later it's like, okay, fresh start again, let's meet new people again, do it all over again. And you guys, that's not very fun at the end of the day. I got kind of sad about it, and I started to think, well, why does my life look like this? And then I started to think a little bit deeper, and all these old memories from growing up came into my head. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's embarrassing, but these memories of people leaving, because I'm not naive enough to think that people don't leave sometimes, and it's sad when that happens and it hurts, but some people have hurt me, some people have left, and I think those little past experiences have had somewhat of a play in my current experience, because I get really excited to be with these new friends, but then all of a sudden reality hits me and I start to think, what if they leave? Or I don't know, what if I have to move again? What if I have to change this transition that I'm sick of regrouping? I'm really sick of it, and I started to get sad. So I did what I didn't really want to do because it was embarrassing, and I went and I told my roommate. I told her what was going on, and I was like, hey, this is actually what's going on. And she told me, she looked at me, she was like, Jackie, I'm not going anywhere. Simple as that. Like, I'm not leaving. And it was weird, because saying that seems really simple, but it was actually just beyond healing for my heart, because after she said that, she did that. It's not just words for this friend of mine. It's really cool. Kind of what happened after that, I have this lady that's been kind of like a mentor type, substitute grandma type person, and she's just been really taking care of us lately. And I went over to her house the other night, and I started sharing with her the stuff that I've been going through. It's pretty intense stuff that just really vulnerable to talk about, and I wanted to let her in because I wanted her to know me, and I wanted her to pray for me and just be there. Like, without mentioning anything about this whole like being scared of people leaving thing, what she did, she started crying and she ran across the room to me and she hugged me and she said, I'm not going anywhere. It's just really cool that Jesus brings people together, and Jesus kind of lets people in on what's going on in your heart and what do you need. It kind of made me think about my situation and realize that, like, you know what? I don't want to let my past dictate what's going on right now. I don't want to let what people have done to me in the past, I don't want to let hurts that I felt by people years ago or last year or even last month affect how I act right now. Like, why should those people have any sort of control over my life and my relationships right now? So you know what, when I make a new friend, I'm gonna put everything I have into that friendship. My first thought is not gonna be, what if this person leaves? Or what if I never see this person again? I've been moving a lot the past couple years, like a lot. When I have a new home, I'm gonna put everything I have into making that home my home. Or if I'm in a new town, everything I have into that town. Fear is what keeps you from experiencing things to the fullest, because fear, it's a lie. Yes, I'm aware that I might be sounding a little bit naive. I'm aware that this might open me up to get hurt by people, but I think that it's really worth the risk. And I don't want to do life any other way. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to live in fear of people leaving. That's just not what my year's going to look like. I'm really excited for the consistency and the stability, because I think I have some really awesome people in my life right now, and I'm so thankful for them. And I'm just excited to see what happens. Anyway, yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got something from it. If you want to get more involved in what I'm doing, then go check out my Patreon page. I just added some new rewards to that page, so not only will you get to read the first 3 pages of my book that I'm writing, you will also have the opportunity to be involved in a monthly Bible study that I'm going to be starting up via video chat, or just some question and answer video chats, or more things like that. So you guys, please go check out my Patreon page. That's where you can support me and get involved in all of that. Link is in that box on the side of the screen or the description box below. I love you guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.